So there are plenty of terrifying mommies and mommy figures in horror, and that's what I'm going to be talking about this week. So normally when I think about that, immediately my mind goes to Norma Bates from Psycho, Pamela Voorhees from Friday the 13th. But this time around, I want to talk about some other ones who are just as, or perhaps even more terrifying. So here's my list of the top terrifying mommies in horror. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 5. There will be spoilers, crazy spoilers. It's Zena, your best friend who loves horror, back in the horror library. First up, let's talk about Ruth Chandler from The Girl Next Door from 2007. And please do not confuse this one with The Girl Next Door from 2004, starring Alicia Cuthbert and Emile Hirsch, okay? That is a rom-com. Trigger warning with this one, it is not an easy watch. I only watched it once in my whole entire life and I will never watch it again. This particular person deserves to be on this list because she is a disgusting human being. So if you still want to watch this one because you want your day to be ruined for some reason, please proceed with caution. In a quiet suburban town in summer of 1958, two recently orphaned sisters are placed in the care of their mentally unstable Aunt Ruth. But Ruth's depraved sense of discipline will soon lead to unspeakable acts of abuse and torture that involve her young sons, their neighborhood children, and one 12-year-old boy whose life will be changed forever. So the movie is based on Jack Ketchum's 1989 novel of the same name, which was inspired by the real-life murder of a teenage girl. So this woman named Ruth, she tortured her niece. And the reason why she's on this list because she's a terrible, horrible person. And she was supposed to be her mother figure because sadly this young girl and her sister, they lost their parents and they were sent to live with their aunt. I was so uncomfortable while watching this. This movie shows the depths of human cruelty and the awfulness that can happen behind closed doors. Next, Lucy Harbin from Strait-Jacket, 1964. Lucy caught her husband cheating, so she kills him and his lover. She chops their heads off, clean off with an axe. Unfortunately, Lucy's 3-year-old daughter, Carol, witnesses the act. Lucy spends 20 years at a mental institution, then regains emotional stability and she's released, so she moves in with her brother and his wife on their farm. There, she's reunited with her daughter, Carol. Carol is now an artist and a sculptor. She's also dating Michael, who is the richest young man in town. Even though this movie was made in the 60s, there's so much gaslighting in this movie and I absolutely love it. Lucy just wants to be normal. She doesn't want to be a murdering mom anymore, but there are dead bodies that are piling up all around her. And I love this movie. It's a lot of fun. It's filled with murder, chaos, and deception. Strait-Jacket is one of my favorite movies directed by William Castle. I just felt like William really knew how to direct his actors, like really helped them bring out the emotions, like just incredible. And Joan Crawford, Joan! She really did her thing in this role. Her character Lucy is memorable and has such a strong persona. Lucy has like a lot of sadness in her, and as the viewer we see that when you combine her ferocious attitude, passion, and impulses, there's just so much aura. I know of a lot of people who really don't like watching older movies, but I always recommend this one to people because listen, this movie is everything. It will leave you on the edge of your seat. It's a mystery and there's chaos. Who doesn't want chaos? Honestly, I just feel like this one just proves why you should watch older movies. This one is still full of so much life. Moving right along to Ellie, aka Maggot Mommy from Evil Dead Rise 2023. A reunion between two estranged sisters get cut short by the rise of flesh-possessing demons, thrusting them into a primal battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of family imaginable. You know what? It is not Ellie's fault that she became possessed by an unseen demonic force. It's really not. But you know what? It's a horror movie, so things happen. My point is, nobody wants a possessed mommy. Get out of here. Next, Dorothy Yates in Frightmare from 1974. So in 1957, Dorothy and Edmund were placed in an insane asylum after it was proven that Dorothy was a cannibal and partially ate 6 people, while Edmund tried to cover it up. 15 years later, they've been set free, and their oldest daughter, Jackie, is beginning to suspect something is still off with her parents, especially her mom. Also, young people start to disappear from around her parents' cabin. It's simple. Dorothy's on this list because she is an unhinged cannibal. Who wants that? Sheila Keefe, who played Dorothy, rocked this entire role. She gave such an incredible performance. Frightmare is such a fun, gritty 70s UK slasher, and I feel like this one is often overlooked, which sucks because it's so good. It starts off giving us gore. Just pure gore splatter. And throughout the film, there is this unsettling atmosphere. Plus on top of that, there's twisted family drama. And I love twisted family drama. Before I tell you guys the final one, This one has a major spoiler. And finally, Barbarian, 2022. A young woman discovers the rental home she booked is already occupied by a stranger. Against her better judgment, she decides to spend the night, but soon discovers there's a lot more to fear than just an unexpected house guest. There is a mother figure, and when we are first introduced to her, I almost emptied my bowels. I'll leave it at that. Happy Mother's Day. All right, guys, so that's my list. Let me know some of your top terrifying mommies in horror, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. And Joan Crawford? Joan! Like and subscribe!